Hey there, Treasure Hunt fans, y'all pal Big D back here with another new release update and kind of a pickup episode and kind of a also a little bit of information episode. So it's been a few weeks since I've done one of these. I've picked up a fair amount of stuff. There will be another episode towards the end of this week for my Dollar Tree pickup because the Dollar Tree has put out a bunch of put out a bunch of movies recently, and I picked up a big stack of them. I'm going to do an episode towards the end of this week on those pickups that I got from the Dollar Tree. These are ones I picked up recently over the last couple weeks, movies that have come in and rolled in. I picked up here and there, and so I wanted to show you the things. Show you. Yeah, I swear I can talk, man. I swear. It's just like sometimes you ever have that problem where like in your head you're going a mile a minute, but your mouth can't go a mile a minute. That's kind of my problem. So these are a few videos that I picked up recently. Also want to discuss yesterday ended the contest for the last episode a couple episodes ago when I had the contest to for a movie prize pack. If you pick the next movie for me to review, and I will put down a movie in the comments about what you'd like to see me review. I'll pick one out or win a prize package, and I will do that review. So later this week, look for an episode, look for a video where I'll be doing the drawing for that. I need to go through and look at who said what, and get the names all ready to go. So be on the lookout for that. The drawing will be coming soon on that. Otherwise, yeah, let's talk about some movies I picked up. So the first movie I picked up, which was a 80s cheeseball classic. I mean, this is class. This is cheeseball beyond cheeseball, and it's got an epic song. And it's called "Your Hunt." Oh, I can't. What's the "Your Hunter from the Future"? This movie is unbelievably cheesy and unbelievably awesome. And the theme song, "Yours World," is there. Yours World. He's the man. He's the man. It's just awesome. I actually have the song too, believe it or not. It's by a guy named Richard Onion, I think it is, or something like that. So great movie. It's about this movie about this guy that he's from another world. He lands on Earth and decides to go primitive with the primitives because it's back, during primitive times. And the it's so cheesy. I mean, and like he literally like he lists these people. He got this special power because he's your, and the other race that he is involved with is on the planet as well, and they've been monitoring him and stuff like that. He has to take them out to destroy them because yours got to conquer the universe. So it's unbelievably cheesy. Really, man. Actually, I'm stoked. I only had this as a bootleg, and it was a bootleg that I created myself. I used to have this on VHS, and I burned the VHS, transferred over to a DVD. So I had a DVD VHS copy of it. So this is in Blu-ray. I haven't had a chance to open it yet. My understanding is it looks really good for an old cheesy '80s flick. To be honest with you, I'm really surprised that they put this out. This is a really obscure title, and they've been doing a lot of that lately. They've been doing. I have another one here. The next one will be the same thing, but they also did a movie called Taking of Beverly Hills, and with Ken Wall, and just some other stuff that's come out recently. Like the next movie. The next movie would be a really cheesy movie from the '80s as well that stars with the cast from Animal House, which is Up the Creek. Another screwball, like college comedy. Bunch of people go down the right water rafting in a contest, and it's got people from Animal House in it, and it's just zany comedy stuff. But again, I only have this on VHS. I still have the VHS. It's in my VHS collection. But it's the only way I ever got it, and here it is now on Blu-ray. I'm really surprised. I'm glad to see this stuff. These cheesy movies from the '80s that I hold near and dear to my heart are finally starting to come out on DVD, on Blu-ray. So thumbs up to these guys. Thumbs up to Kino Lorber for this, because thank you guys for putting this out. This is another funny, really cheesy comedy. You definitely want to check it out. Up the Creek. Man, all right. Now, those are just a couple cheeseball ones that I picked up. Now let's get into a couple serious ones I picked up. And the next one I picked up, and I was surprised I hadn't gotten this one yet, but it was like $22 and just didn't want to pay for that. And it finally dropped down to $10, so I picked it up. It's Annabelle Creation. It's a good movie. It is actually a really good movie. It's actually better than the first Annabelle. It's a prequel to that, but it's really well done and still very terrifying. I still wish they would have used the original Raggedy Ann doll, because to me that seems it's more terrifying because it's a Raggedy Ann doll. This doll looks scary, so you're already intimidated by it. But a Raggedy Ann doll, come on. So, but it's a really well done movie. Done, it's a prequel to the original Annabelle. A fun movie, pretty scary. It's got quite a few special features on here. It's a Warner Brothers release, and yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's just a continuation of the doll, how the doll is created. What what's involved with the doll. There's more history of the doll. So definitely check it out, Annabelle Creation. All right, and the next one, and my cat's making a bunch of noise now. So if you hear like this, that's my cat. Sorry. So the next one I picked up was a really good horror movie, and I really enjoyed this. My wife and I saw it in theaters, and it's done along the same lines as Groundhog Day, only it's called Happy Death Day. Now, in this movie, instead of just every morning waking up and being like I did this day over again, like Bill Murray did in Groundhog Day, at the end of every day, she dies. She literally dies, and it's great because they have this whole montage of all these random deaths that keep happening to her. But the whole thing about this movie is she can't figure out who's killing her. She doesn't understand who's killing her because, again, she lives at the day she dies, and she tries to get people help. But the next day, these people don't remember this because she went back in time again. So and she does some pretty funny stuff throughout the movie because she kind of gets to like Bill Murray did at one point where he's kind of like, I'm just gonna have fun with this because I'm gonna be back here the next day, and she does the same thing. And once the killer's finally exposed and things start to happen, there's a nice little twist at the end that I thought was really cool. But it's just a fun movie, just really fun. Can't take it seriously. Can you see my cat in the background? There she is. So don't take it seriously. It's just a lot of fun. But Happy Death Day, good movie, fun. And the last one I picked up recently, and probably the most notable and biggest blockbuster of all, would be Blade Runner 2049. And this is the 4K Best Buy limited edition release steelbook. Wow. All I could say, Blade Runner. Man, this movie was good. This is one of the best movies of last year. No if and a but about it. It's really, really good. But let me keep in mind, if you've seen the original Blade Runner, you know that the original Blade Runner is a very slow burn movie. It's not like action, 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 a little bit of drama, action, action, action. It's a very slow burn. Everything kind of moves at almost a methodical pace throughout the whole movie. The effects are really good. The cinematography is really good. It was good to see Harrison Ford back. And spoiler, he doesn't die like in Star Wars. But just really good movie. And a nice little twist at the end that I did not see coming. I should have, and I kind of feel ashamed that I didn't see it coming. But really good. And this just takes the same story. They're still hunting replicants. You know, remember the original Blade Runner? They're hunting these replicants. They're still hunting these guys. They're still trying to find them and take them out. And it's just, I don't want to say any more because I don't want to really ruin the movie. I would hope that you guys would see this. But this was a really well done movie. I'm not kidding you. This is probably one of the best movies of 2017. Definitely check it out. Blade Runner 2049. You'll love it. And the steelbook, I had to go for it. I just had to go for it. It's just really cool. So, like I said, I did pick up a few other things, but I do want to do a pickup video on that where you see the Dollar Tree stuff that I got. Oh, you know, although I don't have it here, but I did pick up recently the new Amityville movie that came out. Which wasn't bad. It was all right. Very predictable and a little slow in places. But it was fun. It was a fun movie. And I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I wanted to own it. I'm glad I owned it because I do have. It was actually a continuation of the Amityville series. It wasn't like the Amityville Horror, the last one with the remake. It was like a continuation of the original story. They actually harkened back to that. Actually, one part of the movie is actually kind of cool too because the kids actually in the Amityville house watching the original Amityville Horror, which I thought was amazing. But at the same time, I was like, I wouldn't do that. That's tempting fate way too much. Domberg, don't do that. So, or Big D, sorry. So that is it. Those are my videos. That's what I picked up recently. I did pick up, actually today is New Release Day. It is Tuesday. I did pick up 2 other ones, but I don't have them right at the moment. But that is my reviews. Great movies that came out. A lot of fun. Like I said, these studios are starting to put out, obscure titles and the obscure stuff in the library, and I'm really stoked about that because these kind of movies, especially like Taking of Beverly Hills, is another one I have. It's a bootleg. I ripped it off of a VHS tape that I had. So it's good to see these things finally come out because these are movies I grew up with. These are the movies that were like on HBO, like I'd be during the summer. They'd be on HBO. They'd be playing these movies, so I'd watch them over and over again because you remember. I don't know if you do remember, but if you're as old as I am, like old as dirt, you'd know that back in the day when HBO first came out, was first airing, they didn't have a whole ton of movies they could show on there. So if a movie got on there, they would show it 2-3 times a day, easily. Especially if it was a new blockbuster release that just was in the theaters like a year ago. Man, they would show that ad nauseum. I swear, I almost seem to be remembering like it was like they'd show the movie and then they would show the movie again and they would show the movie again. Like the whole weekend was just that movie. So that's back in the day, the good old days, I like to call it, when you just didn't have the ability to have all the content you can now with all the movies. So that is my reviews and my pickups for recent pickups. Yeah, I mean, what have you guys picked up lately? Leave comments down below. Let me know any movies you guys have been interested in lately, or any movies you've seen lately. I know that I can say this, that I did recently see 12 Soldiers, the one with Chris Hemsworth, the one about the first horse soldiers that went over to Iraq after 9/11. It was a really good movie, really well done. I highly recommend it. Very inspiring, actually. Very inspiring. It was a major victory for us, and it's probably the worst defeat that those guys have ever had before. So I thought it was a really good flick, really, really well done movie. Those guys went in. I can't spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you, but definitely check it out. Yeah, other than that, I haven't picked up a whole lot lately. I will be getting out to do more hunting. Goodwill does have 50% off Thursday and Friday, so be on the lookout for that, because I will pick up hopefully get some stuff there. But that is it. Please click the like button down below if you did like this video. Please click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. No big D here. Thank you all for watching my videos. I do really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for more videos. I did let last week go by, and I'm a little embarrassed by that. I shouldn't have let a whole week go by without really putting anything up. No, I did put a review of it, but not really anything else. I'm a little embarrassed about that. So you will see more stuff from me. You'll see more content too. Hopefully the light works. Please leave a comment to let me know if this light is working, if it can see me a little bit better. And I do apologize to some people, because maybe you didn't want to see me any better. I get it, man. That's not a moneymaker. Let me put it this way. So, so thank you all again for watching my video. Always remember to keep hunting. Always be out there looking, because you never know what you're going to find. And live long and prosper. Everybody take care.